Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The run inside. It's Ford. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cardinals offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Lincoln Keenholz. His first order of business, manage the game and don't get them behind the sticks. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Foley. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and it might have a chance. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Goes to the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the air. It's Warren. The throw. It's complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Ford. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. That's caught. It's all. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Brown. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game. And
he makes a grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here's Brown. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. The option, he'll keep it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Under fire. And down he goes as defense bringing the heat. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The run inside. It's Ford. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Louisville's offense is taking the field and they look ready to go. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll try the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Warren. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Irvin. Maybe a crease. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cardinal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Louisville has it it back, and the offense coming out and ready to attack. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They give it to him again. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All by himself down the middle. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Stanford.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Somebody needs to... From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun to give to the back. Here's a little room there. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Warren. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Touchdown, Cardinal! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cardinals want to move quickly. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pulls it in. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down? One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run for it. It's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals! My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll go to the air. And this will be caught as they convert the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now.
Breaks into the open. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown. There's a crease. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The run inside. It's Irvin. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, Cardinal! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Brown. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the catch, it's Skinner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Got a little grass. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that is a great job by the defense containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Here comes the heat. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
3rd down play from the gun. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Upstairs, he's got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Cardinals are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A give to Brown. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and is picked off. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got him this time. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The run inside. It's Irvin.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got him downfield. There he goes. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Stanford. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now up 20 in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Finding some room. Breaks the tackle. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to run, it's Irvin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready. Got some room to run. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.